Hi. I've been reading some stuff lately. I mean, I read quite a bit, a variety of books, and not all of the books I read are related to the work I do. Um, but I was reading sort of this one. This is the Polyvagal Theory in Therapy by Deb Dana. And it's a good book to read because it informs me about the polyvagal theory, of course, and it talks about the autonomic nervous system, and it also talks about the autonomic ladder. So, to make it a bit more relatable, I guess, because I try and read and understand it, it's not always that easy, right? Because it can get a bit complicated, but I like things to be fairly straightforward. But a lot of people that I see are often in a state of threat because of what's happened to them. So I guess they are being in a state of threat is part of the flight, freeze. And being in that state, of course, is required at certain times, of course, when there is an actual threat. But people with trauma, especially repeated episodes, are often in that state a lot, and they get triggered. So I don't know. I might get some gems from this book. I've had it for a while, and I've popped in and out of it, just trying to get a grip and make sense of it, so that if I can make sense of it, perhaps the people I see might also make sense of it. Even just a little bit of a read here about the autonomic nervous system, which is made up of two main branches: the sympathetic and the parasympathetic, and responds to signals and sensations via three pathways, each with a characteristic pattern of response. Through each of these pathways, we react in service of survival. And that's really what the polyvagal theory talks about, and about the fight, flight, freeze, and about survival. And also, my understanding, it's not just survival, it's about adaptation, to adapt to one's environment. I guess that would result in survival in many cases, but not always. And that kind of reminds me about most people I see who have had trauma, get triggered a lot, and that system gets activated quite a bit. So yeah, that's just a little bit about the book I'm reading, the Polyvagal. I'm reading in and out as I see, and I might pop on again and say a little bit more as I gain an understanding. I hope that, I don't know, makes sense.